So I am going to show you guys how I meal plan and meal prep, because I know nutrition is always like a huge issue for some people, as far as just having things ready for the week. I have very early mornings. I am usually up about 3:45 so that I can get my personal development read, kind of get some stuff done for the day. Usually do a load of laundry in there, work out, and then get ready so I can be out the door between 6 and 6:30. I have an hour commute, which means that if I get to leave when school's out, which is at 3:15, I'm usually home about 4:30. But if my kids have anything going on after school, there are some days when I don't get home until like 6 or 6:30. So I have to have things planned and prepped out. Also, my lunches for school every day. I do not like to eat fast food or anything like that, so I have to have things ready to go every day. So starting with my meal plan. I use the Portion Fix container system as kind of my guide. So I really look to see where I have my containers that I need for each of my meals. So here is my meal plan. We're gonna have green waffles every day with some berries, which is gonna cover a carb, a veggie, and a fruit. And then I also usually drink my Shaco on the way to school. So there is my protein, along with spinach, which gives me a little bit more green. I figure you can never have too much green. And then peanut butter, which is a teaspoon, and then cinnamon, which is a free flavoring. For lunch, Caden and I decided we are gonna do stuffed pepper soup. So that's gonna have, what does it have, Caden? Stuffed pepper soup has veggies and I think a carb and a protein as well. So I've kind of got my carbs done in the morning, which is what I like to do. And a couple of proteins, and then we're also going to have fruit with lunch, so kind of give just a little bit more balance. I usually eat a Beach Bar for a snack in the afternoon, and then just my different meals throughout the night. So usually when I meal prep, I prep my breakfast. That way I can just get up in the morning, I can get everything done, and then have it ready to go, usually after I work out. And then I also prep my lunches, so once again I can just grab them out of the fridge and go. I also like to prep some stuff that the kids can use, so I prep some fruit and veggie bags so that when they make their lunches every day, they can grab fruits and vegetables and have a more balanced lunch, because I'm not a big fan of school lunches. So I always utilize my kids for help. So my middle daughter Jade is going to be getting my fruit ready, all cleaned up, so she's going to cut the apples and take the grapes off the stems, and cut the tops off the strawberries, and we're gonna put them in a water mixture with vinegar and water so that they can be cleaned, and then we'll put them in bags according to the right portions, and they'll go in the fridge for us to use. I have my youngest son on carrot duty, so basically he portions the carrots, the baby carrots, into sandwich bags. We go through a lot of sandwich bags, which always makes me feel bad. But anyway, side note, that way they can just grab bags of carrots and put them in their lunches, and it's such an easy like snack in the afternoons too that they can just grab. Going on, I am going to be using my Instant Pot to hard boil eggs. This is super nice because it can just go while I am getting other stuff done, and I don't really have to worry about it overcooking or overboiling or anything like that. It just goes through its motion, and it only takes like 6 minutes. So I put my eggs in, a cup of water, put the lid on, and I set it for 6 minutes. So I've got Jade on fruit duty, Jed on vegetable duty, and I'm gonna get Caden here on waffle duty. She's never made these before, so I'm gonna show her how. They're really easy. It's basically just spinach, cottage cheese, oats, eggs, cinnamon, vanilla, and baking powder. So we're gonna use the Ninja to make a big batch, and then she's just gonna be pouring it in and making sure they get cooked, and then we'll freeze them, and we can just grab them all week long. Super easy. There she goes. Scooping the cottage cheese for the green waffles like an expert. So next up, I'm gonna make the soup. I'm gonna make a huge double batch so that Caden and I and anybody else who wants some can eat it all week for lunch. So that's what I'm gonna work on now. We've pretty much got everything done. It took us probably about 2.5 hours. We got breakfast made, we've got lunches made, and we've got snacks. And pretty much everything is available so I can make dinners at night. So I would call it a success. The green waffles just have to be put in the freezer, packaged up and put in the freezer. And our pepper soup just has to be put in jars and put in the fridge, where I'm just letting it cool down now. Got a drawer full of bags of grapes and apples, as well as carrots, eggs, and my mixed fruit containers to go with breakfast. So I hope that was useful and helpful. If you have any questions, please ask. It took me a while to really get in the groove. It used to take me way longer to meal prep, and I now have wheedled it down after 2 years, like I said, 2.5 hours or so. I do utilize my kids to help because this benefits them as well. And I'm happy to give up 2.5 hours on a Sunday, or whatever day of the week works for you, so that I don't have to rush to the grocery store for a frozen pizza or stop through the McDonald's drive-in, which we don't actually have in our town, so we'd have to get it somewhere else, but it doesn't matter. It just is something that it's nice and convenient to just have everything ready to go so that we can grab and go. And yeah, making dinner. My husband's really good about helping make dinners too, so if I have everything ready for him and all he has to do is put it all together and cook it, it's golden. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great week coming up, and I will talk to you later.